So here's my question.
Okay.
Assuming the Knicks win it, okay, this year, why would we not say they can be the next dynasty?
And I think I would listen to that. I'm not saying that's off the table. And what you just said about Bron going to Cleveland, the East component to this makes it, like I said, Snotty, last year they got to the Knicks, to the Eastern Conference Finals. Now they're in the finals. So I think that would be a conversation. Like, that wouldn't be too far-fetched at all.
I mean, this is like the one thing where, you know, when we always talk about quick fixes and things like that, you know, the Knicks have had this team now for a few years. And, you know, it's been, I mean, I don't want to say it's been hit or miss because they made it to the Eastern Conference Finals last year, and now they're in the finals.
Yes.
So, but again, here's my point and my question. Brunson, 29, Anunoby, 28, Bridges, 29, Towns, 30, Hart, 30. Why would we dismiss them as a dynasty?
And I'm telling you,
they actually have, they're actually, if they win it, they're all in their primes.
Got you.
Whereas, you know, the Spurs are still in their infancy.
Yeah.
So, you know, and look, I'm going to be honest with you too. The Oklahoma City Thunder are young. The Spurs are young. The New York Knicks have 5 players in their prime, 29 years old.
Beautiful.
I don't want LeBron.
And I don't think they do either.
Who?
New York.
I'm talking about the Warriors. I'm talking about the Warriors.
Okay, but all right. Our guy who said some provolone cheese, right? He was just ordering Devin in the Uber. What's the sandwich like without LeBron? I don't like it. So, okay, forget LeBron. I still don't like the sandwich. I don't like the Warrior sandwich right now. So, no LeBron. It still doesn't taste good if you get my drift. We still got problems without LeBron.
Why do you need to fix that? Why do you think you can fix something in 1 year?
And that's my problem. That's my dilemma, my self-dilemma that I have. Man, I love you for that.
Brunson's 29, Anunoby's 28, Bridges is 29, Towns is 30, Hart is 30. Man. That team's got at least, if they can keep it together, they're going to play together for the next 2, 3, 4 years.
Man.
They're all in their primes. Now they're very, very cohesive. But, like, do you think the Knicks a couple years ago were thinking that they could win it all? I mean, I think when they got this team initially, they thought it was going to be great right off the bat. It wasn't. They needed a couple years to get it together. But last year, they make a run to the Eastern Conference Finals. Yeah. They tighten some things up. Guys play together for another year. Like, that's how the Knicks got here. And
they brought Brunson in, too.
They've grown. But how long's Brunson been a Knick?
Yeah.
They've grown for the last 3 or 4 years, the Knicks.
Man. And the Warriors had, right before Mark Jackson left, we were watching them in the playoffs.
Right.
You know, lose to the Clippers.
So I want to grow something. That's what
But you need some seeds.
That's right. So and we're going to start getting them. Okay.
Do you think we got any seeds now?
I'm going to say it again.
No, do you think we got any seeds now?
Like, in a way, what is LeBron James? He's not a seed.
He's a rose.
He's not a seed.
He's fully blossomed. He's a rose.
He's dying. He's a dying rose. I want a seed.
But what about our garden? Our garden's not in good shape.
Well, and you know what? You can't plant a garden in 1 day and expect it to bloom in 3 weeks.
But I can nurture the flowers that are dying.
I don't want to do this anymore. I just want to talk about the fact that the Knicks have 5 29-year-olds.
Yeah.
And you want to go with LeBron James and actually go to post next year with 4 37-year-olds or greater, and and you say, well, they have nothing better. Well, yes, they do in my mind.
What?
It's to begin to start a foundation that goes beyond Steph Curry, and it does. And the beauty now is that here's the thing. The beauty now is that people finally are starting to realize this is not a championship team.
Wow.
Curry knows it's not a championship team, so he's tacitly saying, I'm okay with you guys starting to plan for life without me.
All right.
And we'll see how much better we can get at the end of my career.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, I don't want
Because
to
we can use, real quick, Sonny, we can use other models, and I know you're like, well, it doesn't work or apply because the Knicks are in the finals, but there's so many. I get it, roster envy on a lot of teams around the league, not named the Knicks. So, that just puts a stamp on how dire I think things are here in Golden State. What I'm trying to tell you, Stoney, is what you're putting down, I'm not opposed to it. But what I think the foresight you don't have is you want to start something brand new when you got two OGs.
How can we start with something brand new if Curry and Draymond
That's what
are
I'm
still...
saying. You can't.
That's
That's
right.
why bringing in LeBron is, I hate to say this, kicking the can down the road.
Okay.
But it would improve our team.
Would you trade the 11th pick?
I'm getting a what? Kawhi, something like that, Steiny, I would. I really would, man. I really would.
Yeah, I know you would.
And I think the Warriors are telling us if TK's right and your guy in L.A., that, there's something there.
Yeah, and listen, there might be something there, but damn it, there was supposed to be something there with 7 other guys that never came to the Warriors. So, again, I'm not here saying this is the dumbest idea of all time. Okay, you could, in theory, still draft the 11th pick. We got a young player in here. Okay, you get LeBron James in here for 2 years. I guess, and then what? You come out on the other side, and Steph's retired, and LeBron's retired, and now you got to start from scratch. I'd rather just go in a different direction than LeBron James.
Yeah.
That's just me. 888-957-9570 is the number. The Warriors. The other thing is you said the Knicks, and now we have roster envy. Nobody had roster envy of the Knicks 2 months ago. That's kind of what I mean.
But we didn't take the Knicks. A lot of people didn't take the Knicks serious.
Exactly.
And that's because I believe, with Cat, and they weren't playing good basketball. But when you look at their roster and you go over these, I wrote the ages down. I know you don't need them again. 29, 28, 29, 30, 30, 25, 28, 27. And now you watch what they're doing. They are the epitome of a team, and it reminds me of the Warriors. And I'm not saying Brunson, Steph, but like Hart's doing the Draymond stuff. You're getting a guard that can rebound and guard. Bridges is woken up. You got Mitchell Robinson. He's just going to go in and, do the goon stuff. And it's just like Cat. And, taking Wemby off the dribble. And I'm not even mad at Wemby. It's just like, dude, your feet are not that fast, and they got an advantage. And now it looks like they truly got a closer in Brunson.
Right. So the Knicks have come into this postseason and have built on 3 years of chemistry that they've developed. They've gotten over a lot of tough moments. A lot of people think they underachieved for a while. They hung in there,
right,
and now they have a legitimate chance at the finals. To me, I look at the Knicks, and I don't say, well, that's how you do it. There's only one way to do it. But, you can see why they're doing what they're doing. They've had the same group of guys growing for the last 3 or 4 years.
I get that, man.
And Matt Steinmetz, would love to see the Warriors get going on trying to develop a 3, 4, 5-man core that we can talk about in 2 or 3 years. They got a place to go. They have an upside.
And I hate to do this to you and the listeners, but one of your flowers is in Atlanta.